So yeah, man, the dude is so overrated. Steve Harvey said it. Steve Harvey is a kingmaker, right? Steve Harvey said this dude name, and now Lenny Williams is singing at South Carolina State homecoming. Right? These kids don't even know. Their parents didn't even have Lenny Williams' album. You feel me? Look, look, he got off on one song. He got off on one song, bro.
But
And
that's all you
people,
need sometimes.
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I think Tower of Power was carrying him.
All right, all right, man. All right,
Yo, for
man.
real.
All
Chuck,
right,
are
man.
you telling me you telling me them horns? What you telling me them horns? Okay, all
Them
right.
horns is them horns is fire.
Yes.
Them horns is fire. There's only a handful of horn sections
Right.
uh that are in that league. It's only a handful. I know there's a
Right.
lot of bands, but horn sections, nah,
Yeah.
man,
The,
nah, man.
Confunction, maybe. Confunction, maybe.
Maybe uh
Um,
James Brown's horn section,
the you talking about the JBs? Yeah, wait a
the
minute. You
J
talking about the okay,
JBs,
okay. Because it's two different JBs, and it's like the, but you
the
yeah,
pre Bootsy, the pre
okay,
Bootsy.
okay. And then so you got so Lenny Williams got off on this one solo song, right?
Right.
It is one song. And I'm not gonna call him a one-hit wonder because there were other hits that he was on, right? But they were not smash hits. These were not number ones. The hits he was on was top 40s. Like they made it into the top 40. They were like 37, 40, 20, 21. You know what I'm saying? But Lenny Williams as a singer, bro, is Lenny Williams better than Marvin Gaye? Is
No,
Lenny Williams
man.
better than Stevie Wonder? Jeffrey Osborne, bro? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is when you think about the group of singers that was out during that era with Lenny Williams might be top 50 in that group. I don't even think Lenny Williams is better than Howard Hewitt. Now, I mean, and I'm a Howard Hewitt fan because my pops look like a more muscular version of Howard Hewitt. That's what my pops used to look like. So I'm biased, right? But yeah, Lenny Williams. If you take out like think about Chet, if you take out "Because I Love You" by Lenny Williams, name another Lenny Williams song.
Come on, chat. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Where's my man?
I'll even let y'all Google it and put your reputation on it. Google it, and put your reputation on. That song was fire. Put your reputation on it. Lenny Williams is yeah, man. I mean, I don't have nothing against Lenny Williams, bro. But is he better than James Taylor from Kool and the Gang?
James James Taylor has some
is he
some
better
hole in
than
the
is he?
wall joints.
Yeah, is Lenny Williams better than any lead singer from the Spinners? The Spinners had what, four lead singers? Is he better than any lead singer from? And I'm talking about the '70s. I'm talking about and when I say the '70s, I'm talking about from like '68 to like '83. And I know that ain't the '70s, but y'all get what I'm saying. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Chuck.
there we
DSJ
there we go.
says
There we go, DSJ. Yeah.
Lenny Williams is a dynamic voice, but there's more intricacies and vocal abilities in other artists mentioned. I yeah, Savage NYC. Even is Lenny Williams better than Lou Rawls? Barry White? I mean, come on, bro. Come on. Is he better than any lead singer from the Temptations? Is Lenny Williams better than Eddie Kendricks?
Nah, but let's keep going.
Just
That's a
saying, man.
no. That's a no, man. That's a
That's
no.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, and Larry Graham, Graham Central Station, bro. Larry Graham, that joint
Man,
one
that's
in a million.
amazing.
Yo, bro, that's my joint, bro. That's my joint, bro. Is okay. I'll give you another group from the '70s. Is Lenny Williams better than any lead singer in Earth, Wind, and Fire? Is he
No,
better than Maurice White, Philip Bailey?
no, no,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
no.
Lenny Williams is
But I'm
over
saying,
him.
but you, all right. So when it was mentioned, is he in the top 50? He's in the top 50, man.
If he in the top 50, he like 47, 48, 49.
All right,
But that means he's in the top 50.
okay.
Because I don't think he's better than the lead singer from the Jackson 5. I don't believe he's better than the lead singer from the Jackson 5. I'm willing to bet bread on that. Just saying.
Yo, that's not. Come on, man. We're talking about Jackson. We're talking about that era Jackson 5, not what the lead singer progressed to be. Just
Yeah.
in the 70s.
I'm talking about Dance Machine. Watch it get down. Watch it get dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? No, no. Larry, no. Is he better than Bobby Womack?
Yo,
No.
Savage and Y, no. You know that's a no. You know
Yeah,
that's a
that's what
no.
I'm
Cause
saying.
if you think you're lonely now,
Yeah, man, my man. Yeah, man. Come on. Come
wait
on, John.
until tonight, girl.
Yeah,
That
he is definitely not better than Jeffrey Osborne. I think Jeffrey Osborne is the comp. I think Jeffrey Osborne murdered him. He definitely ain't better than no lead singer from the Spinners. None of them.
nah, none,
Right.
none.
And no lead singer from the Temptations. David Ruffin, Eddie Kendricks.
No.
No. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. My man just like
Salute ghetto intellect. Listen,
G.
man.
Hour Smith.
He wasn't better than Dennis.
No. No.
Like no, he's not better than. But see, you're saying this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the conversation that we were having backstage was that he was overrated, and I was like, he
Yeah.
can't be overrated. He was on Unsung,
Right.
so that
Which
means
means he's underappreciated.
he's underappreciated. That's it. Because
Okay.
you listen to all of those names that we just rattle off, and it was no each and every time. But that don't mean like he was garbage.
No, he's not garbage, bro. No. No, he's not garbage. Is he better than Smokey Robinson?
80s Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, 80 smoking.
not,
Yeah.
not any time before that. No, man, I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can't
man.
do that.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, yeah.
I think he's top 50
Yeah.
overall, and he might be top 30 uh high falsetto.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go with it because since that's your opinion, we just gonna rock with it. Because you can't dispute people's opinion, bro. Right? You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I just think the dude is. I think the dude is. Yeah. Yeah. Because you said Smokey Robinson in the '80s, bro. If I start naming the '80s singers, shit. out of here, man. You still, yo, you don't want me to start saying names like Keith Sweat, Luther Vandross, Freddie Jackson.
Whoa,
You know what I'm saying?
whoa,
'Cause,
whoa, whoa,
you
whoa,
know
whoa,
what I'm
whoa,
saying?
whoa, whoa,
'Cause
whoa, whoa.
now it ain't even a fair
You
fight.
can say Keith Sweat. You can say it. You can
Yeah, I know.
absolutely say it. And
Don't
I'll
mean it's
tell
true,
you
right?
right now, mm,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love Keith Sweat's music.
right.
Mm,
His voice is, mm, yeah, his voice is
I was like, they need to put a microphone in his nose so they can get all those notes.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
No, bro.
yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, you can't. You can say his name, but no.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I feel you. I feel you. But 70s, is he better than Curtis Mayfield? I'm just saying. More and more names come out. Yo, you ready to talk? You ready to have the weed conversation?
Yeah, man, because I
Because
don't like what
because
you're doing to Lenny. I
because
don't
Lenny
like what
Williams
you're doing
is,
to Lenny. This feels worse than the babyface conversation.
hey man, all we had to do to about Babyface was just say Kevon Edmonds and his brothers are better than him. If we just said that, then we would have just, Kevon
Oh,
Edmonds sings circles around Babyface, bro.
okay,
Circles.
I agree.
So, but Chuck, so the weed thing is perplexing to me, right? Because
Okay,
because because weed and alcohol and other type things are a form of escapism, right?
yes,
Use something to escape from your current state, right?
right.
But I don't understand. So what is weed?
It's uh, it's a plant that cometh from the earth, and if you happen to set it afire, uh, and it has some effects.
Okay.
Or do you want the uh, encyclopedia definition?
Nah, nah. I just wanna. Nah. Mm.
To everyone that is joining right now,
Teddy
we're
Pendergrass. I forgot about Teddy P.
yo, yo,
Isaac Hayes, Lionel Richie. Oh,
really, really, really. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing.
no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, my man, don't stand a chance, bro. My man don't stand. Yeah, my man don't stand a chance, man.
First, good morning, vibrant ones. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's your host Chuck Allen, Uncle Freezy, coming to you live this morning. Uh, Sorry we jumped straight into it. We were definitely running behind time. Uh, but today's topic, Unc wants to have the marijuana discussion. So to all my weed connoisseurs, potheads, smokers, uh, cannabis positive folk, make sure you chime in the chat. I'm not
Chuck, I
sure,
did
not
Chuck,
sure where I'm
Chuck,
going, but
Chuck. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The weed smokers ain't gonna put nothing in the chat. You know why? Because they gonna forget. they, they gonna be like, damn, man, there was something I was supposed to be doing right now. I forgot. Their short-term memory is
yeah,
fried.
man, I can't even. I will attest to that. I will absolutely attest to that. And I'm trying to cut down on my marijuana consumption. But what's on your mind, man? What you don't understand? What's perplexing you about um, the cannabis sativa?
Yeah, the thing about weed is I just think it's a waste of time.
Okay,
I just think it's a waste of time and resources, bro. Like to get it, it turns into a espionage film. You got to dress up in your underscript clothes and go meet a shady guy standing by like a mailbox, and you looking around, make sure ain't nobody looking, and then you know what I'm saying, he slip you the package, and then you put it inside your trench coat, and then you walk, and then you know what I'm saying. It's just yeah, man, it's just too much
Man,
stuff going on.
man, what did you just watch this morning? Reefer Madness?
No, no, no.
Like that is not how weed is bought and sold
Bro,
nowadays.
I
Maybe
just think
in areas where it's not legal yet, uh it's still like that. But nah, man, I can go into a store.
right.
There's one right downtown. As a matter of fact, anybody on here that's in Brooklyn knows it's right across from the Barclays. They have another one in Manhattan that sells the real deal. Um,
So
I think it's
what's the real? I mean, what's the difference between the real deal and not the real deal?
all right. So they mostly sell CBD, which is is different than THC. CBD has more of a body effect, so that's why they are using it to treat certain ailments.
Okay.
You don't have CBD doesn't have the psychoactive chemical that's
Of
in
THC.
regular weed, the THC, right?
Right.
So uh, now THC recreational marijuana is legal in the city.
It
Um,
is. Is it? I didn't know
yes,
that.
right.
Is
So
it legal everywhere?
in New York, yes,
I'm talking about in the country.
no,
Okay.
they're
Is it
only certain states like
is it
legal
legal in
every.
New Jersey?
I think Jersey had legal weed before New York.
Oh wow. Wow.
DC had it before everybody. DC had recreational marijuana before everybody.
Okay. I
Um,
just don't the thing with me is when I think weed, I think about Smokey and Debo Pigeon Coop sweating like a slave. You know what I'm saying? Like you get some mashed down version. You don't even know what you're getting. And then they call it a funny name. You know what I'm saying? Like they toenail dust. You smoking toenail dust, home. You know what I'm saying? You like,
wait,
nah, bro. I don't nah.
wait,
I don't be,
toenail
yeah, bro.
dust.
Yeah, they give some dumbass name like, bro, you smoking Pineapple Express. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
fire,
Pineapple
fire,
Express. What
fire.
the yo, I just I'm not I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I just don't trust. I can't trust something I don't know where it's coming from.
Well, you can buy your own seeds and grow your own weed, um, and I think that's the best. I think that's the best way to do it, in my opinion.
So you
If you
can grow
have,
your own weed now in New York.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah, yeah.
I don't know where this is
Cause
going,
see,
man.
selling marijuana, the only thing that I don't like is that for the average Joe to own it to get a license, it's out of the price range of most average Joes. It's here in the city to get a dispensary license. It's 250K.
Oh, that's all? That's it?
Oh man, you saying that like you ready to go into business?
Nah. Weed smokers talk like you can make 250K back this year.
Oh,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
absolutely can. You can make it in a day. Colorado, when Colorado opened up their first weed dispensary, they sold out that day. They made $1 million that day.
Wow. Because they had been waiting for so long. I'll give you I'll show a comparison. It's not the same thing, right? But South Carolina was one of the early states to allow legal tattooing, right? Legal
Okay.
tattooing down south, right? So everybody was coming to South Carolina. You would see cars. It'd be like Virginia, Florida, Georgia, whatever, right? Because tattoos was legal in certain places, but for the most part, though, it was South Carolina, right? And so in the early days of tattooing, like 94, 95, whatever, to get a tattoo, bro, you had to wait like a month to get a tattoo, bro. It was crazy. But anyway, the weed thing, I just don't get it, bro. Like, what does weed offer somebody who what does weed offer?
Uh, it depends. It really depends because all weed is not the same. Different strains
See,
have different effects. Um, it's just like anything like you have to be educated. Uh, if you're just smoking for plain old recreational use,
right.
um, you don't have to you don't have to have a weed degree, but a nice little Northern Lights, skunk number one.
See what I mean? Why do I want
Oh,
to put something named skunk in my mouth?
well, one, that's what it smells. It absolutely smells like skunks, for sure, for sure.
Sounds
Um,
appetizing, bro.
well, you can always smoke some chocolate Kush. That has a nice taste. Pineapple
Right.
punch. That has a
And
nice taste.
so this is this. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this is not cannabis sativa. This is different strains that have been morphed or scientifically, whatever, scientifically, whatever. You know what I'm saying? To make different strains that do different stuff.
N- no.
So some get you higher, some smell different, some make you feel different ways, right?
Yes.
Hmm. All right then. I don't know what to say to that. Oh, when, I,
It's no different than Bud Light tasting different than Budweiser,
yeah,
and Budweiser tasting extremely different than Schlitz malt liquor.
yeah, yeah. Nah, I get that. I get the alcohol reference too, man. You know what I'm saying? I do get that because they do the same thing with hops, I think too, to make beers taste different or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't get it. Yo,
Okay.
Soulfinger, what's good? Soulfinger said Gorilla Glue. Do I want to smoke something named Gorilla Glue, bro?
Yes. How about something called jet fuel?
Nah, bro.
How about something called pink Kush?
Okay.
How about some chronic?
I,
AK-47, White
nah,
Widow,
yeah, I don't know,
Purple
bro.
Urkel.
So what's the point of smoking? Like what do you get out of, like, for instance, for a cat like myself that smoke cigars, right?
Right.
Why would I smoke weed? What's the difference?
Um, weed gives you a euphoric feeling.
Right.
Um, like they're basically uh three strains of marijuana. It's either going to be an indica, a sativa, or a hybrid. meaning a combination of both.
Right.
Indicas are usually body highs, like they give you a knockout effect, like they put you to sleep.
Right.
Um, so if you're a person who suffers from insomnia, um, or have a hard time sleeping, or you wake up in the middle of the night, smoke
Right.
you a nice blunt of indica, some Kush, some let me see, what would be a good, yeah, like sour diesel will put me to sleep.
Okay.
But if you a person that's on the go and you have things to do, then you probably want to smoke a sativa. Sativa is a more energetic high, more of a head high. Um, the only thing with that is if you're the kind of person that suffers from anxiety, I would stay away from that
Okay.
because too much can make you very anxious and maybe even paranoid.
Okay.
So um, so those are the effects of those
Okay.
two strains. And so
Okay.
with the hybrids, there'll be a mixture of those, right? So you'll have the effects of both.
Okay.
Kind of
Yo.
like breeding two different breeds of dogs and getting the
Right.
best parts of both of those dogs. Like when
This
people
is
have bullies. Yeah.
this is a lot of science just to get high.
Uh, what do you mean? It's a lot of science to get high. I'm explaining it. Well, yeah. Oh, Delta 8. Delta 8 is another thing that they're um pushing here in the
Ace.
city. And you don't need a medical marijuana handling license or anything like that. Just a regular store can sell Delta 8. Kim Dog.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a Kim dog, bro. I've been a Kim dog since 89, 88. Or is that? Oh, that's the name of weed.
Yeah.
They just name weed everything, bro. They just name weed everything, bro.
Not, a lot of them have significant names like Kim Dog. That absolutely like you don't have any type of smell protection for that. You're found out immediately. That and diesel sour diesel,
Right.
put that in a jar. Man, don't give me that in no bag. Put that in a jar.
So Rome Far Rock says weed smokers are usually thinkers.
To a certain degree. To a certain
I,
degree, because sometimes people think of some dumb shit. I mean, dumb stuff to talk about, and I be
right.
like, oh man, I'm not about to waste my high on this.
Right. I I don't know, bro. I just have a feeling like okay. So I don't know.
Right, Savage and Wild for crit. So like, if I wanted to be in a creative space, I would get Thai. Like I would smoke some Thai. Usually a joint of that put me in a good space where I'm not too foggy. Um, where everything is a vibe.
Right. Right.
Definitely. It depends. Like some people just want to get smacked. Like certain things I'll never smoke. I'll never smoke moon rocks again.
I hope not. I hope not.
Oh no, I've had moon rock before, and I was thinking it. I remember when there was the hydro craze, and people were charging ridiculous prices for hydro,
Right.
and everyone had their story of how they got their hydro, and it was in a jar and all this stuff. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So when moon rocks came out, I was like, yo, I got to get my hands on some moon rocks. This is supposed to be the strongest weed in the world. It is. It absolutely is. Uh, I don't want no parts of that. I am not that kind of a smoker. I don't want to be terrified because I'm that high. So high that you like, yo, I'm gonna go to sleep. Because if I go to sleep and I wake up, some of this will be gone. Guess what? When I woke up, still high. Took a shower,
Yeah.
got even higher. So no,
Um.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Just give me some regular weed. I'm good.
I I just
Some
don't.
mids. I'm good.
I don't know. I don't know what that offers me. Being that high. Being that high. That's hash. That's angel dust, bro. Ain't it?
Whoa, whoa. Angel dust. No,
Yeah.
no, sir. Uncle, what are you doing? Like,
What?
what are
I'm not. I'm
you-
not. I'm just asking a question. I'm not. I never said I was a weed expert. I'm asking questions.
nah, man. Hash is different than weed. Um,
I don't know, bro. I'm asking the weed question. Like. So what does a person get out of being that high?
that high on moon rocks, nothing.
Yes.
You can't function. Not me. Like you can call me lightweight or whatever. Like I didn't function well. Like I don't like being that kind of high. Like where you can't
Right.
function well. Like that's just like being the people that be drunk, that be all over the like yo, you can't stand up. You got the newborn baby neck. Your head all over every
Yeah,
place.
you
Like
like.
like what's wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, man. I ain't. Yeah. Yeah,
like
man.
like that kind of inebriated, nah, man. That kind of high, nah. I like being mellow. Um, because when I'm mellow and I'm chill, uh,
Right.
for me, I can be a little more creative. Like when it's stupid strong weed, like nah, man. Because I tried that a few times. Um, like I tried to smoke some gorilla cake.
Chuck, you see them? You see how ridiculous these names sound, bro?
Yeah,
Gorilla cake,
it's birthday cake and gorilla glue together.
birthday cake, gorillas and birthday cake,
Gorilla glue
gorilla glue
and birthday cake.
and birthday cake. Okay, gorilla cake.
Man, I listened to the same drum pattern for 3 hours. I was like, yo, I got to put something over it, and I was like, but I'm gonna do it in a minute. And I just listen to the drum. I was like, yo, it was like 2 o'clock on a Saturday. It was almost 5 o'clock
Yeah.
when I hit the space bar and I just stopped the beat. So
What?
no, I don't like being that high, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nah.
Man. So okay, so I'll give you an example. So cigars, right? Cigars
Hmm.
give you the buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a buzz with a cigar. You get a a a fine cigar that's wrapped in leaf. You get fine
Right.
tobacco wrapped in leaf. Like the leaf is dried, it's not chopped up like a cigarette. You know how if you break a cigarette, you see how the cigarette is crumbly on the inside?
Yeah.
It ain't that. So you get cigar leaves, right? Laid on top of each other, right? And then you get a stronger leaf put on the bottom, and then you roll all those leaves together and you clip these ends off, right? Some people like the torpedo. You know how the torpedo is sealed on both ends? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You gotta take a key or a cigar thing and poke a hole. And you know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? See, I like those too, because those keep your cigars fresher, right? But with cigars, I know the cigar game, bro. In and out. I know the cigar game, right? I know Connecticut. Connecticut probably got the best leaves in the United States, right? So when I look on for instance, I know you don't have to get a Cuban cigar no more, right? Because Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic know how to duplicate that same feel, that Caribbean flavor from, you know what I'm saying, from Cubans, right? It used to be a secret. Now not so much. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now um um cigars from Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, cigars be fantastic. Some of them are different than Cubans, right? Some of them be that strong but smooth flavor, like whiskey. You know how whiskey is strong and smooth at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like vodka, like real vodka, not cheap as hell vodka, not that bottom shelf vodka, but I'm talking about not the vodka you take $3 shots. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about vodka you keep it in a you know what I'm talking about. And so some cigars, when you look at where they from, you look at the maker, you're like, okay, I know this is handcrafted. I know these leaves are such and such years old. You know what I'm saying? Smoke this cigar. And listen, I give you the cigar. I'm like, Chuck, this cigar costs $74, right? So this box of cigars cost me $1,500. You like, what the fuck? $1,500 for a box of cigars? Is you crazy? First of all, first of all, you're not gonna smoke all the cigars at one time, right? You get that box of cigars. You talking about if you smoke one cigar a week, you talking about that box lasting you however long, right? But weed, however, a lot of you don't even know where it come from. It just got cute names like Jim Booty. I'm gonna go home and smoke me some Jim Booty. Nah,
No.
bro. I don't want to smoke no
Pause.
shit like that. Yeah. I don't want to smoke nothing name that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna smoke nothing called gorilla cake. You know what I'm saying? That's just throwing me off, bro. Like I don't want to smoke nothing named Moon Rocks. You know,
You
I don't
don't.
even know where it come from. I
You
don't even know
don't.
how it's made. And then can anybody make it? Or this is one company's invention?
Anybody. Anybody can grow it.
That, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. So now you talk about you don't even know if the quality gonna be the same from one thing to the next. Like with the box of cigars, for the most part, you get a box of 20, right? You know, two of those cigars is gonna be bad, right? It's just part of the game. You know, two of the cigars gonna be bad. The 18 of them, you know, gonna be top notch. You smoke. I've never smoked a Cuban cigar. Dude told me it was a Cuban cigar, and I researched it. The cigar he had was a phony, was a fake, right? Right. But what I'm saying is I've smoked high quality cigars, bro, and it'll give you that buzz. You can't even smoke the whole cigar. You gotta lay back in the chair and put that thing out. You got Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I know what a buzz is. Trust. I've smoked weed before. I know dirt weed when I see it, right? I used to smoke blunts. It used to be popping like the 4th of July. I'm like, why this thing popping? What's the
Got them seeds in
seeds in it?
there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, man. Nowadays, man. Uh, when you're dealing with a some dude on the block, then yeah, you probably don't know. You won't know. But when you're
Right.
dealing with dispensaries,
Right.
they have their specific growers who they
Right.
buy stuff from.
Right.
It's a whole process, man. Like they examine uh their shipments, make sure they're not, they don't have mites and bugs and stuff in them, making
Right.
sure that they're quality buds.
Right.
Um, so the dispensary is way more efficient and safer than dealing with someone, as you would say, seedy area by a payphone.
Right.
But you gotta where you got to do this,
Both of
1980s uh
yeah,
Miami Vice deal.
right. Both of y'all got on trench coats. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Somebody got up an umbrella to hide y'all face, and you know what I'm saying? You give him a $20 bill, and he give you something in a sandwich bag, and you know what I'm saying? You looking at it, you don't know if it's you trying to open it. He's like, "Nah, man, it's real. It's good stuff. Get out of here. Get out. Scram." You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
like, come on, man. Yeah, yeah. It's just yeah, yeah. So yeah, so man, try. I smoked weed before, bro. I smoked weed in the '90s, bro, and it's a very overrated experience. You get a bag. It got like little sticks in it. Got seeds in it.
Nah, man, you was smoking dirt weed, man.
Dirt weed. I know. I know
That
this.
was dirt weed, man.
I know
Like,
this.
nah.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying, and then, but I wasn't a connoisseur. Like, no, this is not high quality cannabis. You know. But over the years, see with cigars, right? With cigars, I know cigars are coming from a quality because listen, if it's not quality, I can take it back, right? With weed, if weed trash, you can't take the weed back to the weed man and be like, yo, this is garbage.
Why not?
Yeah,
I, I've done that plenty of times. Hey, yo, man, this is trash. Let me get my bread.
yeah, man.
Run me that bread. Yeah, yeah, buddy. But you don't run into those. You don't run into those issues at the dispensary. You know what you're getting, and then
Okay,
for the most part, a lot of the employees are partakers, and some of them are even connoisseurs. So if you're going in there looking for something specific, hey man, I'm not really a smoker. I don't really smoke like that. I'm just an occasional smoker. I don't want to be all loop de loop. Okay, bam, got something for you right here.
right. Yeah, I'll give you another example. Like when it comes to cigars, say if we had a function, say Chuck, say we did a merger,
Right,
right? Say we just did a merger and we celebrating, right? Say we merging with uh the front stoop sim channel. Say vibes and
right,
stuff and the front stoop are merging. Just something general, right?
right.
And so we celebrating, right? I'm not buying champagne, right? I'm gonna buy a port, right? And for those that don't know what a port is kind of like wine, but it's got a different viscosity to it. It's thicker, so to speak,
Hmm.
right? And so it's perfect for cigars because you smoke, you drink the port, the cigar taste is out of your mouth, right? You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You drink a little more port, the port gets you kind of you smoke a cigar, it bring you back. So it's like that perfect balance of your buzz and tipsy, like you like in that perfect place where like if you want to play cards or something, you on it. Or if you want to have a conversation or something, you on it. Cause you know what I'm saying, you on it. With weed, bro, you buy weed, the weed man comes, I'ma stand by the I'ma stand by the phone booth and make a bird sound. Caw, caw. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. You know
Yo, yo, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't know who still has those types of experiences, man. Um, and then too, like if something were to happen, uh, there's a place where you can go back and trace that because I got this from such and such dispensary, right?
okay, right.
Um, whereas buying one of the reasons I stopped buying weed is because I knew a gentleman was he was the weed guy, and he had spent a bunch of money on a bunch of weed, and that weed was garbage. that
Right.
weed that weed smoked like toilet paper. and he had to sell his weed, so he sprayed road spray on it.
Come on, man. That's an old school trick too, by the way.
And
That's 90s.
I remember, oh, this was in the 90s. This
Yeah.
was the last year of the 90s. This was 1999, or maybe it was 90. No, it was 99. Definitely 99. And I remember they was like, yo, Reek got some fire on the hill. And I was like, I wouldn't be smoking that.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
covered in raid. I
Right.
walked in that single wide trailer, and they had a whole bunch of newspapers spread out on the table, and they was just going to town. I
Yeah.
was like, oh no, oh no,
Right.
I'm not with that. So that made me like, nah, you have to know where you're getting your bud from, and because everybody don't play fair. You know what I'm saying? Those who are in the dope game, they'll step all over that stuff. Same thing, with weed from the
Right.
dark side of the game.
Right.
They'll do
Right.
that in a heartbeat, man,
Right.
to get their stuff off. So
Right.
armed with that information, man,
Raid,
I stayed.
embalming fluid, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was even a thing. That
Yes.
was a thing. I don't know where that came from.
Right.
Uh, that was a thing that I couldn't. What y'all trying to do? Where y'all trying to go?
Right.
Like, uh, so in the town that I stayed in, and then a bunch of towns surrounding. I didn't
Right.
know that cocaine was the drug of choice,
Right.
and people who smoke weed was just smoking weed as a cover,
Like cigarettes. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then some guys, they were over by the basketball court. They was all smoking, and this is why I don't smoke with people.
Right.
I'm like, yo, that weed smell funny, man.
Yes.
Smell like doo doo, like like
Yeah.
like like spoiled sugary eggs. Like what is that smell?
Yeah.
Like oh man, that's that caviar blunt, man. Y'all don't get down there. Yeah, what y'all call it
No.
woos in New York, right? No,
No.
no.
We don't mess around. That might be what people call it, but nah, I ain't. I seen a dude, Chuck. This is one of the reasons why I don't mess with weed, bro. Because I saw a dude take a slab, you know what I'm saying? Cut a
Hmm.
20 off a slab, crumble
Hmm.
it up in a blunt and smoke, right? Sounds like, yo, this gets you high, high. And I was like, yo, I don't need to be that high, bro. I don't need it. Yo, dudes legit putting crack in a blunt on a blunt. Bro, I don't need to be that high, bro.
Me either. Like, what are
What
y'all
are you
doing?
doing? Right. That's what I'm saying. So when people talk to me about weed, bro, I be like, nah, I don't trust. And you definitely ain't get ready to get me to smoke in a blunt already roll?
Mm-mm,
No.
mm-mm.
No. Nah,
No,
bro.
I
You know
don't.
what I'm
I
saying?
don't play those games at all.
Right.
Like I could know you for a while, bro. I could know you for a while. If we're
Right.
sitting down smoking, I have my joint. You have yours. You don't
Right.
have no weed. You don't. Hey man, here's some weed, man. Roll up,
Right.
man. You just pass that. Nah,
No. No.
nah,
That's what I'm saying,
nah. I'm
Chuck.
good.
That's what I'm saying. The thing about I'm not saying that weed smokers are bad people. I'm just saying weed smokers don't have always have the best judgment, right? If they're already high, they already high, and then You ask them, no, you ain't never seen that movie How High?
Come on, that's a movie, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Look, nothing against weed smokers, bro. Because the thing about smoking weed is whether you smoke weed, smoke cigars, drink liquor, drink ports, drink wine, drink champagne, whatever it is, whatever it, because man, listen, champagne ain't nothing but white wine with bubbles in it. For those that don't know,
Right.
you know what I'm saying. For those that don't know the champagne game, the champagne people like when people drink champagne, they ask for the name they know. Like if you like people that don't know the sneaker game, they're like, "Give me some Jordans." Oh, okay, right. So the thing with champagnes and stuff, bro, you can get you can get the same buzz from champagnes that don't even have these dumb names. You know what I'm saying? I only drink Ace of Spades. Oh, really? You hit the lottery. You hit the Powerball then, because a lot of people can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? You might want to research, like look online about champagnes, because you could buy champagnes for like $30 and they give you the same thing that you're looking for from an Ace of Spades, bro. Except
Yeah.
except and not in except not in the big except not in the big fancy bottles. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it might come in a smaller bottle and not as fancy. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Yeah. Um.
hey, Chuck, I'm
Yeah.
gonna disappear off the screen real quick because I gotta get on the road. But I'm gonna jump in when I get the call.
All right. No problem. Yeah, guys. Like I know that Unc was talking real greasy, but he's not like it's not his thing. It's not something that he cares a whole lot about. And judging by his experience, he had a terrible experience with marijuana. Uh, Anytime you get in a bag of weed with sticks, stems, and seeds, you've got a bad bag of weed. You've just been got. But nah, man. Uh, to my weed smokers that are in the building, uh, tell me your first time smoking weed. What's your weed story? Um, my first time smoking weed was with a girl. Um, this is probably like this is my freshman year in high school. Um, I hadn't like I wasn't a smoker at all. Like I had just spent the whole summer faking smoking cigarettes. Yo, I used to go around asking people for cigarettes and wasn't really smoking them. Like I was just like taking pulls off of them and just blowing the smoke immediately out. Like I wasn't inhaling or anything. I was just like, yo, asking everybody on the handball court, yo, you got a cigarette, yo? And sometimes giving people a quarter for a cigarette, bro. Like it was crazy. Anyway, so I'm in homeroom and there was this chick. Um, I'm gonna just call her Shauna. It was this chick named Shauna sitting next to me, and me and her were cool. Like she was that hood chick, you know, that everybody wanted to smash. She was from Queensbridge. So anyway, I find out that later. That ain't got nothing to do with the my first smoking story with her. So me and her were super cool. We'll chop it up. Like we weren't like kick it all the time kind of friends. Not at that point. But we were cordial with one another. And so she says to me, "Hey yo, you want to smoke?" And I'm like, Yeah. So I'm thinking, you know, she's talking about cigarettes. So I don't have no cigarettes. So I was like, yeah, I knew a dude that I was gonna go buy 2 cigarettes off of, and I'm thinking me and her are going out by the handball court, smoke cigarettes. So home bell room ring on bell rings. We leave. We go out the side door, um, and we walk way past the handball courts. I was like, oh, walking past the handball courts like this. I was like, okay. So we get to this little swing set that's off in the cut, and uh, and we're sitting on the swing set or whatever. And so I pulled out the 2 cigarettes that I bought from the dude, and she was like, "Oh, word!" She takes it, put it behind her ear, and she takes a white owl out of her pocket. I was like, "Oh, okay, cigars. Never smoked cigars. She too pretty to be smoking cigars. Cigars are for fat old dudes. Like, what's going on?" And she pulls out a little razor blade. She slices it down the middle, and then she dumps out all the tobacco. So I'm like, okay. I thought we was about to smoke this cigar, but okay. Um, so she reaches in her sock and she pulls out little bag like this big, you know, uh, and it has like money bags on it, little money signs on the bag, right? And she was like, here, and she was like, yo, take your notebook out and break that up. And I'm like, I have no idea what she's talking about. But I pull out my little notebook, my little spiral joint, and and she was like, "Yo, this is a nice dime bag, right?" I was like, "Word, a dime bag? That's what this is? Okay." And so I got the weed on the book. I don't know what to do, and then she was like, "Yo, here." So she takes it, and then she starts breaking it up, and she puts it in the white owl, and then she's rolling. I'm like, damn, yo, she putting a lot of her tongue on this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna smoke this or not, man. This looks unsanitary. And so she takes the lighter, she dries it off, and she lights it. I was like, okay, that definitely doesn't smell like cigarettes. Okay. And so she hits about 3 or 4 times, and she passes it to me. And so I told you the whole summer I was walking around faking like I'm smoking cigarettes, taking puffs, and not inhaling. So I do the same thing. I hit it. She goes, "Yo, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm smoking." She was like, "Yo, yo, give me my blunt, yo. What are you doing?" I was like, "Yo, I'm smoking." She was like, "No, you're not." She was like, "Yo, you wasted my weed, yo. Like, I thought you smoked." I was like, "I do." She was like, "All right. So when you hit the blunt this time, I want to hear you go." I was like, "Okay." Yo, yo, I hit that blunt so hard that first time, yo, I thought my lungs were gonna come out of my throat. Like, yo, my chest was on fire. Like, yo, I couldn't stop spitting and coughing. And it is not, it's not even the cool dude spit. Like, it's I mean, I got saliva all on my chin. Like, yo, I'm going out like a straight buster. I'm looking like a straight bozo in front of this girl. And she is dying, laughing. And she was like, "Yeah, now you hitting it, yeah." So, yeah. Long story short, we finished the blunt, and I was cool while we were sitting on the swing. Right? It was kind of it wasn't really cold. It was like the fall, like it was a nice little breeze out or whatever. But when we got inside the building, it was warm. When we was walking through the hallway, that heat hit me, son, and I went to cloud 13. I skipped 9. I was like, yo, what's going on? And she was like, yo, just stay with me, yo. Yo, we went to lunch like 3 times. We went to 3 different periods and ate lunch, and then we bounced. And yo, me and that chick smoked every day for the next year. Every day. When that became one of my closest friends at the time. Uh, and every time we would smoke, she would bring up that story. And I mean, she'll be dying laughing, like damn near on the floor. But let's see what some of you guys got in the chat, man. I've been running my mouth. A friend got a joint from his brother. It was thin like a like a toothpick, and it was more paper than weed. Yo, smoking nothing but paper would tear your chest up, man. Um, high school, Smith's High School football field on the 50-yard line, but I was still in junior high school. Wow. uh, yes, yeah. My first blunt was in the White Owl, man. Um, Hey man, Black University, you got mad to share them in the chat, man. Share them in the chat. I'm with it. Yeah, man. That was my first time. I would have never done it, but she was so fine, man. Like like I said, me and her were cordial at first, and I would talk to her every now and again. I say little funny stuff. Um, but the older dudes would, they used to swarm. Everybody used to swarm. I was like, golly, jeez. But that weed put me in a special place, man. That was the homie, man, for sure, for sure. Um, she she was like, yo, you wasting my weed. When you hit it this time, go. yo for like for like a month. That's how I was smoking. I'd be like. She's like, I want to hear that. I want to hear that shit. Oh man, but yeah, man. Um, Let me ask the chat a question, man. I don't know how long anyone's been smoking, but have have your marijuana consumption gone down as you got older?
Yes.
Okay. Was it because of age, or was it because it was like this was a phase. I'm done with this phase. Time to move on. Was it financial?
Mm, nah, man. It was more like, what am I doing? This whole thing is like this. Yeah, this whole thing is. I don't know, man. So I just like cigars better.
Right. And I feel you on that. I don't smoke fancy cigars like you do. Uh, and to be honest, Black and Miles aren't cigars. They're more pipe tobacco, um, in cigar form. Um, Word. Okay. So it helps you deal. It helps you deal with life. Frederick says, "I don't smoke out of boredom anymore." Word. Yeah, man. I don't be smoking just to be smoking. Like you ever been with someone there that was like a chain smoker? Like everyone finished smoking. Like y'all done smoked the blunt or y'all done cipher. Back in the day when I used to cipher, be in the group smoking. Um, I was in a cipher one time with the weed man. Like he was super cool. Um, it was like me, him, his girl, her friend, um, some other dude, and we were smoking, and he had a box of Philly Titans. I don't know if y'all know what those are, but the Philly Titans are bigger than the regular Phillies. It's like the king size Snicker versus a regular Snicker, right? And he rolls the first blunt, and I'm looking at this thing like, "Yo, man, you got to bust that down, right?" And he was like, "No, man, this is already rolled. I already rolled this up. Look, not only not only is it like that, but it's what I'm saying, pause, like it's stuffed." And we smoked that down, and I'm like, "Whew, man, I am high as a kite. Like I'm good to go. My night is set." And here comes another one. And I'm like, "Yo, bro, what's going on?" "No, man, let's keep the party going." Okay. So halfway through the second one, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Like this is a waste of smoke because I'm not getting any higher. I don't want to be any higher. This is this is at my peak. Like I'm good." Um, while I'm saying this, I see this jerk at the table rolling another one, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, whoa. What are we doing?" Like it doesn't make any sense to be this high. Like, why are we this high? We don't need to be this high. Like, we're not about to enjoy anything. You put on any movie, and everyone's going to sleep. Like, nah, son. I ain't trying to. Like, nah, man. I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. "Oh man, Chuck, you're not a smoker. I thought you was a smoker." I was like, "I guess not." Like, I honestly know what my limit is, and you can't peer pressure me into going any higher, man. Yo, just one good joint, and I'm cool. Is when you passing blunts. I don't do that no more. Nah, man. One, people don't brush their teeth. People do all kinds of funny stuff with their mouths. And I ain't trying to have no shit on my lip with some shit on this lip. Like, nah, son. But if we ever in the same vicinity, for sure, I will always have an extra joint to pass to my fellow man. Like, you roll that up, smoke that. Yeah, man. To the chat, man. What's people smoking on nowadays? What's popping in your neighborhood? Well, as for me, right now, I have some Jet. jet fuel. Testing. Yeah. Strawberry cheesecake. Okay. What's that? Like strawberry cough and blue cheese. Okay. I've always had Blue Dream for studio sessions. Okay. White runts. Okay. Okay. Dope. Um. So let me ask you, Robert Paul. Let me ask you about that white runts. Like, is that like a is that like shark's tooth, or is it like some type of widow uh hybrid? Yeah, man, definitely. Ju- Juicy buns. Yo, I'm not walking in no place asking for juicy buns. Yo, man, you got some juicy buns? Let me get an eighth. Let me get a quarter of that juicy bun. Wait. Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Black University says I was smoking in the park with my boys and 50 pulled up. My boy put the blunt in his pocket and my boys talking in his pocket started to smoke. 50 started laughing. You. Word. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay. Gelato and Skittles. Okay. Yeah, man. Like if it don't come like this, don't come sealed, I ain't buying it. I don't I don't trust you. Yo, son, I used to hate that, yo, when 50 used to roll in the park. But you know they come into the park, yo, it's like 50 dudes in the park and mad smoke. Yo, the nineties was wild, man. The nineties was wild, man. You could go get a 40, and that was wild, yo. The park would be all types of 40 bottles, St. Ives, Old English, Crazy Horse. and a bunch of guts. A bunch of blunt guts. Uh, yeah, man. Like if that's your smoking experience, then yeah, man, you probably ain't really. Salute, salute, salute. Jay Boogie in the building. Salute, Soulfinger. Soulfinger says, "Same here, Chuck. My daughter is my plug. She works at the dispensary. Yeah, man, the dispensary, man. Dispensary is where it's at. Yeah, man. And I should have taken advantage of the high school that I went to. They were agricultural high school. Um, I don't know if they still are, uh, but John Bound in Queens. Yeah, man. Like yeah, growing some seeds is really not that hard, man. Like if I was still in the South, I would absolutely been growing my own weed, especially where my grandma lives. Don't nobody be back there. Don't nobody come back there for nothing. The mailman don't even stop. Well, yeah, they stop, put the mail in the box and keep it moving. But that's about it. If the police aren't called, they don't come back up in there. You ain't got to worry about that. Some random, you know, police rounds. Yeah, growing it outdoors is a little easier. I agree with you, Andrew Colliday. Uh, in apartments and lights and electricity and all that. Wait a minute, you got a homeboy that grows for the fun of it? Oh man, that's right, because you out there in the West. Like I'd have been into that big time if I was out there in the West. Um, exactly, Chef NYK. When you're selling to the dispensary, they got to be high quality. They don't buy just anything, man. Like it goes through a process. Like they pulling out the magnifying glasses. They're making sure they're looking at your bud structure. They're making sure you don't have no mites and insects uh, uh, on your plants. Making sure there's no mold. Um, because when you're dealing with sometimes just the regular weed guy, he thinking he catching a deal because he's getting these pounds for 500. You know, like, oh man, I just caught a lick, got these pounds for 500. I'm about to come up, but them pounds got mold. Them pounds got all kinds of bugs and stuff in it. Oh man, see, yeah, man. And that's the uh the casualty, man, of marijuana, because you figure all these places have legalized it, and in these areas you think you could just you know set up shop, because if you got some land, you know You can grow, especially there in Cali where the weather is mild year round. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. So yeah, man. Yeah, growing it is because some strains are a little more temperamental, and you can get away with not tending to them as much, especially like uh like super skunk, Massachusetts super skunk. Well, that's if you can find that. That's if you can find that nowadays. Um, Northern Lights are pretty easy. Afghan Afghan Kush, um, Power Plant. Wayne Peterson says that public school teachers are some of the most extreme weed and mushroom users. Yeah, man, because they got to deal with them badass kids. Yo, yo, public school teachers have to deal with crap on top of crap. Yeah, man, you have to deal with crap on top of crap. So yeah, man, it is imperative that they do something. So snap. Yeah, man. Of course, Cali. Soon as the weather got not the weather. Soon as they legalized it, man, you was gonna have places popping up everywhere, man. Because everybody trying to get in when they fit in, because they know that's $1 billion, maybe even $1 trillion industry. If to all my people that are still in NY or those who visit on a regular, there's nowhere where you could go in the city right now and not smell some weed. I don't care what neighborhood it is. I don't care what neighborhood it is. I don't care. I don't care if you're talking about uh Williamsburg, Bed-Stuy, Fort Greene, East New York, Brownsville. Don't matter. Harlem. Don't matter. Everybody smoke. Not everybody, but a lot of people smoke weed, and a lot of people that you think uh don't smoke weed be smoking weed. Yo, son, in the mornings, man. A long, 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 long time ago. Um, I used to sell little bags of weed, and that's who would be my biggest client. Yo, mothers who just dropped their kids off at the bus. They want their coffee and their joints, and they'll be walking the track or walking the block, um, getting high and smoking. Yeah, man. Unc was saying that his service wasn't working where he's at, but we're still rocking. Wow. 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 It's down to 4. Yo, Robert Parr. Man. That is facts. that is facts, man. Uh, I was taking the bus one evening, and here in the city, certain lines stop running at certain times of night, and I had missed that bus. I missed the last bus. Like we were behind a couple of cars in traffic, and I could see the bus. I could see the bus coming, but they had the green light, and we were still stuck at the red. And I was hoping that it would have turned red uh, before it got to the stop. And sure enough, it didn't. It stayed green, and no one was at the stop, so it rolled on through. So I'm stuck on this bus, and I got to get off and walk. It's the I'm on the 52. I get off on Vanderbilt, and now I'm walking up. I'm walking up Vanderbilt towards Myrtle Avenue, and this is way before uh, it was legal to smoke. Every block that I walked on, every block that I walked on, like it was a group. It was a group of hipsters, sitting out in front of this restaurant. The restaurant is closing down because you can see people, they're doing their cleaning up, but they're still sitting there with their drinks, and they're blazing. They're blazing down. And I was like, oh, okay. And immediately I was like, yo, what if this was a group of people of my complexion? Would it still be the same, like casual, nonchalant? This nah, son. uh Rob says I was working a catering delivery job a few years back, and the guy training me just started blowing down mid delivery. I'm like, damn, it's like that, man. Yo, son. Yo, when I go to a job, when I'm at a new job, son, I don't. No one knows I smoke. I don't care who's blowing down. I don't care how. It could be the whole staff. Nah, son, I don't trust y'all. Smoking with y'all, man. Yo, people are crazy, man. People are crazy. I remember being a teenager working at McDonald's, and I was on call. Well, I really wasn't on call. They just said that they had me come in to do a truck. You know what I'm saying, to unload a truck or whatever. That was back when truck was in shape. So they knew I could damn near do the whole truck by myself. But there was this other young dude working with me. Um, I'm gonna just call him Levi. So Levi, he's a little young, dirty bum dude, but he alright. Like he alright with me, you know. Um, so me and him have to do this truck. At least I thought it was just me and him. And then the manager's son, Trey, he's helping do the truck. So that's 3 dudes. I was like, oh man, we're gonna kill this. We're gonna kill this truck. You know what I'm saying? Put everything in the coolers and wherever it needs to go. So um so we're waiting out. We're waiting out in the back, waiting for the truck to uh to come. And these 2 boneheads started smoking. Like they're smoking by the back door. Like they didn't walk off by the trash dump or anything. They're like right by the back door where you see the drive through sign, the drive through menu. And so, the window for the drive through is just like right around the corner. Yo, the whole McDonald's was lit up. Yo, the whole McDonald's was lit up. And it was like, yo, Chuck, you not gonna smoke? I was like, nah, man. Oh man, you don't smoke? Nah, I don't want any. I don't want none at all. Um, what? How do? What do you think about weed infused dinners? That's a question from Chef NYK. Um, I haven't had any. The closest I've had is several edibles. As a matter of fact, I got some candy edibles in the kitchen. I got some gummies, I got some candies, and I've had several baked goods. Uh, one thing about that kind of stuff, you have to be very careful of the consumption. So I don't know if weed infused meals um, have the same, what's the word, THC content as some of these edibles, because all edibles are not created equal. And edibles, if you're not a real smoker, you got to start real light with edibles, buddy. So, Soul Figure, have you been to that restaurant? Have you tried any of their food? What is like that weed infused meals like? Because they have some places, um, and they have some places in the city that cater this kind of stuff, where you can get like weed infused pizza and wings and weed infused beverages for like parties and stuff like that. So I've never partake. I'm cool with it, long as they're not as strong as some of these edibles. Some of these edibles is no joke. If it's CBD, yeah. If it's THC, I don't know. Oh man, yeah. I need to live in California for a couple years just to see. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those places where people are like, oh man, it's good to visit, but you don't want to live here. Only thing is, I don't really drive like that no more. So, and I know uh, from people that live out there saying, traffic is a mug out there in LA. Well, in California in general. Yeah, man. Savage and Watch says, I like watching weed shows on Vice. Yeah, I like watching Vice. And I like watching Vice when I be high sometimes too. Because some of these stories be wild. Like I saw something on Vice while I was baked. I was like, yo, that couldn't have been real. What I watched yesterday, and I had to watch it again. That documentary about the dog festival over there in China. Yeah, yeah. Yo, we got it good here in America, bro. We got it good over here in America, bro. Like they chopping up Fidos over there. Yo, like the lady was like, yo, like she was chopping ribs. Like she was cha cha cha. I was like, what? What? Yeah, man. Oh, you in Diego? Okay, okay. A lot of people's whole thing will be thinking that when you say California or Cali, most people just think about LA, not knowing that California is a whole coast. So when they was talking about East versus West Coast, the people weren't riding with it was New York. It wasn't the whole East Coast. It was nobody from Virginia and Philly and Jersey and North Carolina, South Carolina, DC, Maryland, Virginia, Florida, Georgia. Like they weren't riding. That's the whole coast. That's the East Coast. Man, California's from Diego to the Bay. Yeah, man. So I don't know. It's about it's 10 o'clock. So I don't know if Unc is gonna be able to jump back in, man. Um yeah, Wayne Peterson, New York was fending for themselves. It was just New York. They kept saying East and West Coast be no, it wasn't. The West united. It was the West against New York. Jersey's like, nah, we New Jersey, not New York. Oh man. But anyway, um, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to jump back in, because he said he didn't have service where he was at. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Soulfinger says facts, Chucks. Out here, it was Cali versus New York, and I was bumping nothing but, as they say, East Coast out of my 12s. Yeah, man. Yo, man, there's nothing like a good pair of 12s, man. Good pair of 12s round out the sound. But if you want to feel it, you want to feel it, you want to feel it deep down in your gut, rumble through your chest, you got to get you a pair of 18s. If real gangster about it, you'll get four of them. Yeah, man. Sucks to be a rapper. Can't go places without getting rushed. Man, yeah, man. I used to love 18s, buddy. Uh, it was this cat um from my town. He had a purple Mazda MPV, and he had four 18s in the back of that thing. And each of them 18s had their own amp. When I tell you he used to come through, knock it, this is somebody that you could hear at least a good mile away. Like you hear him off in the distance. As you get closer, you like, oh, I know who that is. Because everything's shaking like an earthquake. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody coming through and chopping it up with us this morning. Everybody chimed in on the weed conversation. Um, I think Unc got his point across. He'll get it. He'll understand it. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with smoking cigars or anything like that. Um, I like a good cigar every now and again. Uh, I want to thank Savage and Y for coming through. Soulfinger, Wayne Peterson, Robert Paul, my guy, Chef NYK, my guy. Um, yeah, Soulfinger, my guy. Uh, let me see. Let me see. Andrew College, my guy. Thank you for coming through. Um, Black University, brethren. Thank you for coming through. Jay Boogie the closer. Always a pleasure, my brother. Uh, Real King. Thank you for coming through, my friend. Thank you, sir. Uh, Hewitt Samuel. Always a pleasure. Delano Steele Jr., the real DSJ, holding it down. Thank you sir, for coming through. Fredericks, salute to you, sir. Thank you for coming through. Andrew College, thank you for coming through. Alfred Griffin, what it do? Thank you for coming through. Uh, yeah, man. Rome from Far Rock, salute. Appreciate your presence on the channel, my brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We had a great show today. Ghetto Intellect, man. It's been a long time. Thank you for coming through, my brother. Mr. Vince, appreciate you for always showing your face, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, man, this weed conversation, man. I thought we was gonna get a little deeper into it, but yeah, man, I just appreciate I appreciate everybody coming through. Um, we'll be back here tomorrow, same time, 8 a.m. ish to about 9 a.m. ish. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we're gonna have our Women's Day uh crush, Women's Wednesday. Hold on, I'm saying this wrong. Women Crush Wednesdays. I'm fucking messing up this morning. Women Crush Wednesdays is going to be tomorrow, so everybody have their list, so they can throw out their names. And this time, we're going to chop it up about these women and their impact, not only in our lives from a beauty standpoint, but what they brought to the table. You know, list some of their accolades, man. But that's tomorrow. Women Crush Wednesdays. We'll be back at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard to about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. Uh, help you get through your week, man. Hump day Wednesdays, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, salute to everybody that came through. You gentlemen have a great day until we see each other again. Oh, one more thing. If this is your first time uh, kicking it with us, make sure you hit that like button. Get those thumbs up, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click all the notifications so that when we go live, you'll know we're live and you can come through and you can kick it. Until then, everybody have a safe afternoon, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.
Peace.